Is there something in your personality that makes it more difficult for you to enjoy sex for longer? There's an old theory that men who experience premature ejaculation, who are on the quicker side, might have subconscious feelings of hatred towards women. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? These men have also been considered narcissists, selfish men not thinking about anything but their own pleasure. It's a thing, but this probably accounts for a small minority. So, if you experience PE, chances are you're not a narcissist or a secret woman hater. That's reassuring, isn't it? Let's start with men who are less likely to have sexual difficulties. Outgoing, extroverted men have more sex and enjoy higher sexual satisfaction. Now, this is a massive sweeping statement, of course, but research suggests there is something in this. Also, men with the personality trait of openness, they enjoy sex more. Maybe they're more open about their desires and their fantasies, maybe even about their fears and their difficulties. So even guys who are naturally wired to come a bit sooner because there is often a biological, genetic aspect to PE, these types are better able to work with it, to experiment and to find sexual satisfaction. Now, of course, we can be too conscientious around sex too. Perfectionism and overthinking, that's definitely a part of PE, and I see that all the time with the guys I work with. Trying too hard sometimes and overcomplicating things. And the opposite of extroversion, being more introverted, more self-conscious maybe, that's a significant factor, because multiple studies have linked shyness and social anxiety to premature ejaculation. Shy, self-conscious men might be more prone to performance pressure, feeling low status, not so confident with intimacy, even with partners they've been with for years. Research like this does tell us that self-consciousness before and during sex doesn't help us to function well. Now, if you're hearing this and you're thinking about your own shyness or confidence around partners, how about this? When you masturbate, when you self-pleasure, all by yourself, do you experience the same difficulties? Now, if the answer's no, then performance anxiety, stage fright is more likely to be affecting you. And if you're thinking, well, yeah, I am a bit shy, or I am more of an introvert, I'm not a big touchy-feely person perhaps, or I do tend to analyse and overthink things, often too much in advance, do you need to change this about yourself? Are you going to need lots of inner work and therapy? No. Your powers of analysis and thinking serve you well in so many areas of life. But we can channel our resources a bit more and open up to better experiences, better sexual experiences. Common advice for shy, self-conscious types in bed and in life: less monitoring of your appearance and your performance and worrying about what other people think. Less internal selfing, we sometimes call it. So in the gym or around people or in bed with a partner, take in the environment, the sights and sounds, and of course the sensations. During sex, the intense sensations and the way it makes you feel. Self-talk and am I doing this right? We all do it, but it can be more as background noise. You can tune more into the experience. Guys often say, quite sensibly, yeah, but if I let myself get too into sex, I get all carried away and I ejaculate. Absolutely. We need to have some awareness of how aroused we are, how close we are. And that can be part of the tuning into our sensation. It has to be, really. It's the skill of knowing when to change down a gear in good time so you don't panic. When you know how to consciously cool yourself down without stopping and starting all the time, without teetering on the edge of orgasm, you feel more confident that you've got this. And this might be a very different way of experiencing sex, and it does take practice. Sometimes this advice can add to the pressure. Come on, be in the moment, breathe, observe, be present, be confident. That's stressful, that's difficult. So some getting the hang of this. Some training in advance really helps. Bring some of this openness and relaxed curiosity to your solo masturbation. I think you've heard this before. Put the porn down and get into your body. Fantasize. Think about your actual partner and all the things you can both enjoy, and not just, I'm with my partner, I'm having a great time and I'm lasting for as long as I like. How else can you give pleasure and enjoy your arousal? Openness to experiences, to sensations. And take in the scenery, even in the most mundane day-to-day things. When you're out and about, get your focus of attention up and directed outwards a bit more. And when you notice thoughts of, do I look okay? Am I doing this right? Am I okay? Whatever you're doing, they can be more in the background. No need to shut down that dialogue, and it doesn't work anyway. But no need to hop on board either. No need to get wrapped up in it all. This is mindfulness, noticing the moment and your place in this moment without judging. Again, it's a skill to practice and develop day by day. Otherwise, we're never realistically going to draw on these skills during sex. So we need to get used to it. We're all products of our life experience and our DNA, and we all have this unique personality, but we can steer our focus a bit more. So personality is part of the puzzle. The guys I work with who struggle with PE, they tend to be more on the introspective side. They are thinkers and analysers, and they have immense resources too. They're not narcissists or haters. Now, see my other videos and my online course for an action plan on this, and I hope this has been insightful.